guys, it's me, the Witch of the Wilderness, and I'm back with another video all about altars. So the Wikipedia definition of an altar is a raised structure or place used for worship or prayer, upon which a Wiccan practitioner places several symbolic and functional items for the purpose of worshipping the god and goddess, casting spells, chants and prayers. However, an altar is also a very personal part of your craft if you choose to create one. You don't have to have an altar to practice witchcraft or Wicca, but if you do choose to have one, then this video will hopefully explain what an altar is, the types of altars that there are, and also the items which are usually found on a stereotypical altar. But remember, it's all down to what feels right to you as to what you choose to put on your altar. I showed you one of my 2 altars in the intro video, the one with the waterfall and crystal ball was downstairs in the living room, where I do my meditation, and the one in the bureau with my book of shadows is here in my bedroom where I'm recording from. And I have put a short video of that one right at the end of this video, and that is where I perform my spell work, cast my circles, leave offerings, and so on. So an altar can be used for a variety of different purposes. You can worship your deities and leave offerings, you can keep all of your magical tools on it, you can decorate it for the different Sabbats such as Yule, with holly and berries, Lammas with wheat and corn dolls. You can perform spell work and rituals at your altar, and you can also meditate. You can also have more than one altar as well, and the type of altar that you have might be affected by what type of witchcraft you are into. So green witch, crystal witch, hedge witch, kitchen witch. This will also affect where your altar is and also what items you place on it, because no 2 altars are the same, and this is a chance for you to really express yourself and have a space that feels just right for you as an expression of your journey and your path. So for the types of altars, there are 2. There are permanent altars which stay in position all year round, like both of mine are. Or you can have a semi-permanent altar which is only put up when required, so in a box or a tin with just a basic bits inside like candles, sage leaf, crystals, things like that. And it's a great option for witches and Wiccans who are still in the broom closet or have to travel a lot. You can even have a permanent altar inside and a semi-permanent one that's in your garden or outside that gets set out in the nice weather. So it's really flexible. So if you choose to have an altar, think about what you might choose to use it for, what items you wish to put on it, and where it's located as well. Because some people find that the direction of their altar is extremely important. So east-facing altars are common because east is where the sun rises, and it is the traditional direction of Christian churches and Masonic temples. Another popular choice is north or northeast, and many pagans instinctively pick it. Lots of rituals are said to start with the practitioner facing north. You can also have your altar in the direction of your element, so air for east, fire for south, water for west, north for earth, and centre for spirit. It's all down to your personal choice at the end of the day. So the items which you place upon your altar, you can have anything you want within theory, so long as it means something to you. You can place your magical tools like your cauldron, wand, athame on it, your candles, your crystals, divination tools like tarot cards, rune stones, crystal balls, figures of your deity or deities that you worship if you have one, so I have the green man on mine. If you do not worship or work with a deity, then you can just use the pentacle, that's absolutely fine. You may wish to keep your book of shadows on your altar, however some people do prefer to keep it in a separate place. So often the elements are represented on our altars too, because they play a large part in our craft. So a bowl of dirt or sand in the north to represent the element earth, incense in the east to represent air, a candle, coal or charcoal in the south to represent fire. If you aren't allowed candles or whatever due to being in certain accommodation, then a battery operated candle is valid and will work just as well. And finally, water in the west to represent, well, water. You could even use moon water or crystal charged water for this. You can also draw or carve sigils or protective runes on your candles, and you can burn sage on your altar to keep it free from negative energies. Because an altar should be a place where you feel connected to your craft, connected to yourself, and connected to your deities. So spending time at your altar is important. Even if you just meditate or do a tarot reading there, you are still aligning your energies with your personal space. People say there is a specific place for everything on your altar, but I disagree. Whatever feels right for you. Like I said earlier, a kitchen witch might put items like drying herbs or a pestle and mortar on their altar. A divination witch may prefer crystal balls, tarot cards. Some people like simple altars, some people like fancy altars, but it doesn't really change anything in terms of your magical ability that you can perform at an altar, because it's basically just like a safe place where you can feel connected to your craft in the same way as a Christian or a Catholic may go to church and pray to feel close to their religion. So yeah, that was just a really quick video all about altars, and there's a video of my main altar coming up after this. So yeah, until the next one, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!